Hey y'all, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments, and you know what day it is. One of my favorite days of the week, Oracle Tuesday. So without further ado, I'm going to be reading from my personally made Marissa Moments Oracle deck. And yes, I do pray to God, and this is a divinely given channeled message for you to offer wisdom, clarity, expansion, whatever else towards your healing journey. Now, remember to take it as it resonates and leave everything else to the side. This message is from God, Gaia, ancestors, angels, and saints to help guide you and to reassure you, validate you, and all the things. So without further ado, I'm going to go on ahead and speed up the shuffle because I know you don't have time for that. Let's go. Lord, guidance, wisdom, clarity. Ooh, all right. Is that anything else? Okay, we're going to get straight into it. Let's see. So the first card that fell out, there was like a little stack and then one that fell out separately. But anyway, so you're creating new and unnecessary obligations again. Actually, why did I just pick from the bottom of that? Oh, no, it's just basically spirit. Okay, I feel you, spirit. So you're creating new and unnecessary obligations again. So what I'm hearing, listen, this is personal. This is about me too, right? We're overfilling our plates. That's what we're doing right now. And I'm going to say we because this message is definitely for me just as much as it is for you. The thing of it is that I'm going to switch it to you. You often add more in because you want to be so helpful. You want to help serve everyone. You want to make sure that everyone is happy, healthy, safe, warm, food to eat and shelter, right? That's a part of what I add to my nightly prayers every single night. But by doing so, what I hear is that you're stripping away your gifts, your truest gifts, and you're not allowing yourself to be as proficient in what it is that you're doing because now your attention is being spread across so many things. And what God is saying to do is to remain focused on the place and space that He has you in right now. Focus in on that because what God is trying to do through us is try to perfect us in the space that we're in right now. Of course, we know perfection is, if we focus in too much on a single word, then we're going to get lost in the semantics of it all, right? Perfection is you at any given moment, right? If you're doing the best that you possibly can, then you're perfect right then and there. But that doesn't stop us from having the ability to grow and expand. However, what God is trying to do within these singular moments that we are experiencing right now in this current season is trying to get us to actually be a full embodiment of the lesson that we're in that season, right? So for example, let's say you're, I don't know, writing letters, right? That's the thing that you're on right now. You love to write people letters, but now you've grown to a point where everybody wants a letter from you because nobody receives letters in the mail anymore. So it's fun and you want to be able to reach everyone. So now you started off writing letters to people in your city and now you're writing letters to people across the world. And now you're getting so many in, but you're not having any assistance to help you, right? So now you're starting to feel overwhelmed and you want to know what's going to happen. What's going to happen is you're not going to want to write those letters anymore because now it's becoming more of a chore than it is a privilege, right? So what God is saying is focus in on where you're at right now. Perfect that. And then you're going to start bringing on more people. You're going to start having more people that want to join your journey because they're like, that's amazing. Nobody writes letters anymore. I'm talking to somebody who's been having this on their mind. Maybe I need to start writing letters too, but I don't need to add anything additional to my plate, right? So I'm saying that to say this, stay focused in the space that you're in. Don't be so apt to want to jump ahead in the game because listen, God is playing chess, not checkers. We're over here thinking small moves like, oh, if I jump that one square, boop, I'll be ahead of space. But no, God is trying to slide us all over the board to get us in the best position for our own personal divine win. So stop creating unnecessary obligations and sit within the space that you have been planted and grow there. Whew, okay, spirit. And then if you're not, if listen, Like these, I see the next card, so I'm already giggling. Stop creating distractions and then complaining about work. Like Spirit is being very direct here, right? There is no punches being pulled through this reading. What we're doing is consistently adding things on, and then running away from our truest obligations. But what I'm receiving even more than that is the obligations are part of our promise, part of our purpose, right? And let me take this off so it doesn't distract, but it's a part of our purpose. And as we kind of start adding in more things that don't really matter here, and here, then we're getting away from our truest divine purpose, and we're doing ourselves and God a disservice. God wants us to represent him in the best way possible. God wants to set us up for a win. I know a lot of times it may not feel that way, but even when you're in that proverbial losing season, it's not a loss if you are willing to learn. Yes, we've all been through places and spaces where we've been victimized, right? We've been traumatized, right? We've been programmed through toxicity, all of those things. However, if we choose to latch onto that as opposed to what it has given us, because the stuff already happened, right? We can't change that. But what we can do is change our mindset and our mentality and what we pull from it. Are we going to pull just the darkness and the anger and the rage and all of those things and say, okay, this is what I'm going to carry with me? Or are we going to pull our purpose? Are we going to find that purpose behind that pain? Are we going to find that strength in overcoming every single thing that has come our way? I'm getting a little off topic, but God wanted me to share that with you because you are not only a survivor, but you're a thriver. But it depends on you. It depends on how you see things and how you push forward, right? But at the same time, you can't continue to create those unnecessary obligations and distractions. And what I hear, even in terms of the distractions can be, listen, where I'm at, we're in the season of summer, right? So it's fun. Yay, everybody's outside and music playing, all the things, getting invited to barbecues and parties and block parties and all the things, right? That's where I am, right? And that can serve as a distraction as well. Because maybe in the wintertime, you were thinking about this program that you wanted to start, or maybe you were thinking about some organization that you wanted to put together, or a job that you wanted to apply for, or a song you wanted to write. It doesn't matter what that thing is. You will know because that is about you and for you. But if we start saying yes to every single invitation that we receive because it's summertime and we want to have fun, then guess what? We're going to push off that destiny farther and farther, and then we're going to complain because it's not coming to fruition. Listen, check your focus. Are you focused, or are you losing focus and allowing distractions to take you off track? Spirit is saying organize your shite, right? Organize your shite. Now I know this is to me because I even have it in my journal. I'm like, okay, I got to get organized, and which is something that I'm really good at and I actually enjoy. But I've been allowing distractions to come in, so I'm not as organized as I typically am. Now, why am I talking about me? Oh, I know, because I'm actually talking about you. Organize your shite. You have to make sure that you know where your belongings are, and not even necessarily just in terms of belongings, right? What I receive is like even mentally, right? Because you might have the tendency to allow, in the words of one of my daughters, have too many files open in your brain, right? So it's like you're mentally juggling all these things and you're trying to figure it out. And by the time you start thinking about one thing, you're already on to the next and the next and the next and the next and the next. So by the time you actually accomplish something, you forgot about the original task. It's all about distractions right now. We are in this fun season, and listen, I am all here for it. I'm not saying don't have fun. Do have fun. Life is to be lived, right? It's to be enjoyed. It's to be all the things. Laugh, have fun, all the things. But don't allow it to distract you from your actual purpose unless you want to, right? Because listen, I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is just the guidance that I'm receiving from God, Gaia, ancestors, angels, and saints to remind you of the things that you have been looking for, the guidance that you have been asking for, right? It's up to you what you do with it. Value and respect your time. Okay, wasn't I just talking about getting invited everywhere, right? Maybe you are a social butterfly, so everybody wants you at their party. They're like, yay, they're gonna turn it up, they're gonna make the energy good and all this type of stuff, right? But you don't need to say yes to every invitation that comes across your desk, right? Every what does it say? You don't have to attend the opening of every envelope, right? You don't have to say yes. Set those boundaries, not only for the others, right? Between yourself and others, but also set boundaries within yourself. Don't try to be the end all be all for everyone, because you will lose yourself in the process. Shift your focus, shift your world. Listen, y'all. Spirit is like, yo, get focused, get focused. Have fun. Yes, you can have fun, but you have to stay focused, right? When you're having fun, let that be that moment of having fun. Don't carry that into everything else unless, again, like I say, as a disclaimer, unless that's what you want your world to be about. Fun, good times, all those types of things. If that's what you want it to be, then do you, boo. But if you feel like you have a divine calling on your spirit, on your soul, like that manifestation, that dream, that vision, that goal, all those different ways we can say the same thing, then this is for you. You need to get focused. You cannot blame other people for not supporting you when you don't even support yourself. Ooh, I just spoke to somebody. Listen, and what I hear even behind that statement in itself is this bottom of the deck card, right? Release with peace. What I'm hearing is that oftentimes you're carrying the baggage of yesterday into today and tomorrow and wondering why your back hurts. Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. Yeah, you can sing like with me. Sing with me. I'm not a singer, but I try. I forgot what I was going to say. Yo trato, okay? Yo trato. That means I try in Spanish. I just learned that because I'm trying to speak a little bit more Spanish, especially with people who come to my the Give and Receive boutique. But anyway, I'm not talking about that. We're talking about releasing with peace, right? All of that baggage, every single time you've tried something, people have not supported you. Let's just be real. You've supported them, but they have not supported you, at least not in a tangible way. They might give you a high five. Hey, when they see you, they might say, hey, I saw what you did. But they don't even give you a like on that post, right? They don't share it. They don't post it. They don't give a donation, all those types of things. Am I talking personally? Yes, I am. But I'm mainly talking about you. The bottom line, I can't even speak. It sounded like I was about to start beatboxing for a second. The bottom line is you have to let go of all of that. Let go of all of that, because the people that don't support you are not the ones that you need to be focusing on. Focus on the ones that are supportive. Focus on supporting yourself is what I hear, right? Don't wait for the validation, confirmation, all the Asians of other people before you can start truly supporting yourself and believing that you deserve that success, that peace, that wisdom, that understanding, that clarity, right? So let go of the naysayers. Let go of the people who do not want to support you. Let go of the ones that wish to tether you to your toxic past. Listen, we all have a past. I have a past. You have a past. We all have a past, right? Now, those people who wish to tether you to it are not in a place and space to allow themselves to heal. So they can't even imagine you truly healing, you truly changing. But guess what? This is going to sound cold. It's going to sound harsh, but that doesn't matter. They don't matter in the grand scheme of things. The only being that you should be trying to impress is God. That's it. That's it. If you're not doing well by God, if you're not repping your set, and I'm talking about God in a beautiful way, then that's the only thing you need to be worried about. Everybody else will sort itself out. I promise you that. It will sort itself out. So in the meantime, don't allow angst and anxiety to build up over people that don't even support themselves, right? Release it with peace. And in the meantime, remember to stay focused on what you wish to focus on. I'm not even going to tell you that new job. I'm not even going to tell you that new art show or new friendship or relationship, I'm not even going to tell you specifically what to focus on, even though I just did, right? I totally just did. But what I am going to say is that you have to get focused. That is what Spirit is saying, because there is a reason when Spirit gives us signs that we need to focus. It's because we're in a season of advancement and ascension. That means we are in that potential vortex that is going to take us up, right? Or it could take us down, but that's up to us. It's up to what we do and what we choose to focus on. If we choose to focus on darkness, guess where we're going to go? Meow, meow, meow. But if we choose to focus on the light, guess where we're going to go? Do, do, do. And that's not to say that life is going to be perfect, flowers and daffodils and all the time and all good vibes, because Lord knows that's not how the world works. But what you focus on is what tends to grow. So let's keep our focus on what we wish to grow in and expand. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I love doing these not tarot, but Oracle Tuesday readings. And yes, again, I do pray to God. I do believe in God, and everything that I do, everything that I have, everything that I am is for and from God. And when I say ancestors, angels, and saints, guess what? I am including them within God, because God is everything, right? I'm the Alpha, the Omega. So if I say something else, that's who I'm talking about. And when I say it's your walk, you choose to whomever it is that you look up to, that's because I respect you. I don't put anybody else down for their beliefs. I love everybody, right? And that used to be so hard for me to say. This turned into a personal journal, but I just love everybody. I like to have a good time. And I wish that same light, that same joy, that same sense of fulfillment on you. That doesn't mean things aren't going to be perfect, or that they are going to be perfect. That doesn't mean you're not going to lose your temper, lose your ish, hurt yourself, do all the things, right? But that's not what we choose to focus on. What we're focusing on is, one, moving through those, learning the lessons, processing the pain, all of those things, and then shifting it into focus and purpose. And that is what I'm here to help you do. So hopefully you got your message. Remember, again and again, take all these messages in anything. Even if you're driving down the road and see a sign that says shift gears, right? If it says shift gears, that means maybe what you're doing right now, you need to switch it up. I don't drive a stick. I don't know how it works, but that felt right? So that's all for now. So that's your reading, your message. That's your divinity tip. That's your everything for right now. And hopefully your inspiration to remember, I'm not here to preach to you, but I am here to teach you and to remind you of who you are and what you're truly capable of through God's eyes, right? So let's get back to our truest, most awesome selves, and let's change this world with kindness. That's it for now. I'll see you next week. Apples and tomatoes, and bye.